I'm Katrina.
I'm Cassie.
And this is Chapter 3 of The Last Girl by Samantha E. Morgan. I woke up to Johnny tickling me and Ralph playing with my hair. That's a start. That's an opening.
You get consumed.
You just wake up to domestic bliss. Good morning, Audie, Johnny said, and he got up. Hi, I said to Ralph.
So
Hi, he said back.
Sounds like they're already in their divorce.
There goes domestic bliss. A shadow came over us, and Jack stared, looking very annoyed.
It's just so intense.
Would you two get up and get your hands off of her? Jack pulled me up and away from Ralph. He put a protective arm around my waist. Ralph called a meeting and told the boys that we were going to go to the plane to examine the damage and grab our luggage. Just like the night before, Jack yelled, "Follow me, boys!" See Peter Pan?
Yes.
Jack's Peter Pan.
And Darth Vader.
Yes, at the same time.
Yeah.
He's Peter Pan and his shadow is Darth Vader.
There you go.
And he took me by the hand and lead the boys to the plane. I looked back at Ralph, who was stunned and mouthed, "Help me!" And he didn't seem to notice, but Piggy did, and he laughed at me.
Peggy, you traitor!
That was me kind of referencing Good Doctor.
Oh.
You're laughing at me! I lied when? People who did not see Good Doctor will not understand these references.
I hope your friends who are hopefully watching us understand.
They don't.
Oh, sorry. None
They
of you understand.
They don't live in the state. They didn't see the play.
Except for future me, who is watching this for certain.
I won't be watching this after I finish editing it.
I'm gonna see it at least once.
When we made it to the plane, Jack said that the choir and I were going to go into the plane and grab the luggage. Everyone else would stay outside a distance away from the plane and wait until we brought the luggage back out for them to take it to the meeting spot. I went in and
Toyed the plane.
I went in and went straight to the back to see if there was any food in it. I saw a couple bags of pretzels and chips, so I grabbed the trash bag and started to clean out.
For anybody who hasn't read Lord of the Flies, this is totally original.
This doesn't happen in it, which they should have, which tells me the plane landed in the water or something.
Yeah.
Because I doubt they would have just not gone to the plane. But I'm also not sure if the plane would have had snacks in it.
Yeah. Alternate reality, Samantha changes us all by like running into the cockpit and like steering it.
Then it makes it worse.
Samantha, Audrey, you know.
Suddenly I felt hands on my waist and I was going to scream, but the person put their hand on my mouth. He turned.
Does he just pat her hips and then covers her mouth?
It's just like, oh no! I almost fell in the water. It's like hands on hips, and then he goes, and then just that,
Yeah.
which is not going to make you feel any better.
Perfect position to just eat her out.
He turned like the other girls he punched out.
Yes.
He turned me around, and Roger was standing before me. "Don't worry, beautiful. I'm not gonna hurt you, Missy," he said in a dark voice. "I just came to ask you a question." He lowered his hand from my mouth and put the hand to his lips. "What do you want?" I asked. "I wanted to know who you're with, Missy. Jack or his chief?"
Roger's really into this ship.
"What?" I almost yelled. "Who are you with?" Or I'll go with nobody. By the way, it's saying YA most of the time when I say yeah. which I'm not angry about. I do that in my own writing. But I just wanted to point it out that I'm reading it as it's written. Nobody at Shopback. I don't belong to anybody.
Pew pew.
Okay, so in that case, you can be mine, Missy. I was shocked, but before I could do anything, he planted a kiss on my neck.
Didn't see that one coming.
I liked the way it felt, but I hated it was Roger doing this to me.
Kind of did come out of nowhere.
I pushed him off. I'll see you around, beautiful.
Also, Roger is very out of character. He never talks.
And he left. I finished packing up the food and went to go find my bag. It was still in the second row where I sat with Ralph. I smiled, thinking about our fun 3 hours together, and grabbed my bag. Audrey, I heard Jack say, come here. Am I a dog then?
Yeah, don't ever do that when people say it like that.
I threw my bag and the trash bag filled of food out the door and went to find Jack. He was in the cockpit, and so was the dead pilot. Roger took everyone back to the beach 10 minutes ago. But you were still working, he said. I looked at the pilot, and Jack stepped in front of him and me. Don't look at that, he ordered. It was hard not to, but I tried my best. Did you find anything? I asked. Well, the radio was busted, so there was no hope in calling anyone. And since the pilot is dead, we don't know if he made any calls before the plane went down. I don't think anyone knows we are here. All they know is that we left and we never landed. I hope they will send a search party or something, but with the war going on, I highly doubt that, Jack told me. There could have been more punctuation in that.
Another thing is that the pilot was the beast the whole time.
Yeah.
So he should be on the mountain right now.
Yeah.
Unless that there were two, I guess.
I mean, pilot and co-pilot,
Yeah, I guess that could work.
I guess.
I don't like it, but...
Are you telling me that we might be stuck on this island forever? I asked. Yes, he whispered. But I will be here to protect you, Audrey. I don't need to be protected by you, I said, storming out of the plane in tears with the wrong plane. Plane, like how she described herself. What would happen to us? Would we all die on the island? I couldn't stand the thought of dying on this miserable island. Jack raced after me. Audrey, did I do something to upset you? I simply offered to protect you.
We're all gonna die.
And I thought that you being the only girl on the island would love that. Just leave me alone, Jack. How can I possibly do that? He stepped in front of me, stopping me in my tracks. Audrey, you are surrounded by a bunch of teenage boys. You are vulnerable. I will protect you. He stepped in the gap that separated us. He reached out to touch me and moved a piece of hair off of my forehead. He caressed my cheek and whispered, "Thank you."
Whisper.
Did I ever tell you how much you intrigue me? I think intrigue spelled wrong. Is it spelled wrong? Intrigue you?
I think it's close enough for me.
And did I ever tell you how much you intrigue me? I think you're a beautiful Audrey. That's all they really say about her.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about her at this point, but, like, get to know her, man.
You're a girl and you're pretty and...
He bent down, moving his face towards mine. A sudden thought moved through me. I was about to be kissed by Jack Merridew, and not to mention my first kiss. Did I want to be kissed by Jack? The same boy who remarked about my body on the plane? Before I could make my decision, it was made for me. Jack's lips touched mine ever so softly. The kiss felt sweet and hopeful, but as he went to kiss me again, I felt something more forceful. It almost seemed like desire. I backed away before he could kiss me again. I felt different. A good different, which surprised me. The look he gave me was filled with desire, and I almost thought he was going to go mad. But all Jack did was take one of the bags from my hand and carried it for me while slipping his other. hand in my free one. We walked back to the camp, and Jack called, "We are back," to all the boys. He still held my hand, and I thought it seemed like he was almost saying, "Everyone look, I am holding Audrey's hand." I blushed and thought it was cute he wanted attention with me. Ralph dropped the stick he was holding and looked shocked and hurt, where Roger wore an ugly, smug smile. Ralph looked shocked and hurt. Well, Roger wore a smug smile.
I did the smug part.
I thought it.
Why is Roger so happy?
For context, when we read this one before, we had a big laugh about Ralph dropping the stick.
And we had handfuls of pencils.
We were
Constantly just place it lightly.
and it's something we still do. So
Yes.
it's wonderful.
This is our story.
It was just the he dropped his stick. Ralph dropped the stick he was holding and looked shocked and hurt, where Roger wore an ugly, smug smile. I looked at Simon, who did look almost disappointed in me. I dropped Jack's hand and put the bag down in the meeting area. All the boys were building shelters under Ralph's command. There was big boulders on the beach.
There was, baby.
And we're building stick walls next to them. It's supposed to be where, like where, and we're building was this, and we're building. I examined the boulders and found one which had a little cave carved into it. Who carved it? I don't know who carved it. I found some sticks in the woods and some vines. I put 2 sticks in the same size in the sand in front of the opening in the rock and started to tie bundles together for walls. Aren't caves the walls?
Not
It's
anymore.
already your cave. Just sleep in the cave.
Just one wall would be fine.
After lots of tying and lots of trial and error, I figured out how to build a nice little hut. Fortunately, I love to read survival stories, so my knowledge from them helped a bit. I love how it's not at all established, and he just, what are we going to do? And then she's like, I'm a survivalist, by the way.
Yeah.
Ralph walked over to me and was standing admiring my work. You built a shelter? Who was it for? You and Jack? I heard the hurt in his voice. I could have put,
Jack.
You built a shelter? Who was it for? You and Jack? Ah!
Next on our wall made of twigs.
No, it is for me. Possibly Johnny and you. But I doubt you would want to stay with me. You're right, as in the right that belongs to you. Why isn't Jack staying with you? You two seem to be pretty close after getting the stuff from the plane.
You were holding hands. This has gotten ridiculous. More ridiculous.
I don't want him to. Oh, he doesn't want her staying with him in the hut. You are just jealous, which makes sense because that's probably what he was trying to do. I said, realizing what to make of the whole situation. He wasn't holding my hand to be sweet. He, just to show everyone I was his territory. I became angry, but the kiss, he didn't kiss me in public. I didn't know what to think anymore. Jealous? Yes, jealous of Jack and I. Okay, maybe a little jealous, only because I thought never mind. Tell me. No, he said. I just need to know one thing. What? Did he touch you or harm you? His voice turned sad, and he had an expression in his eyes that I could not read.
That gives me like 80% red flag.
He didn't hurt me. He just... What did he do? He kissed me. And that is the end of chapter 3 of The Last Girl by Samantha E. Morgan.
I like how the dramatic thing at the end was something we already knew.
Yeah.
That we read through.
Yeah. But Ralph didn't know. So that's the end of the chapter.
That was the end of chapter 3 of The Last Girl.
I don't know what the clapping is supposed to signify.
The end of the video.